Pileggi. I wanted to give you guys all a really exciting update about what's going on in the music department, because we do so much work behind the scenes as artists, as musicians, that a lot of people have no idea how much work is involved in what's behind the scenes. So I have some really exciting announcements to make so that at least you guys know what on earth I am slaving away on at wee hours of the night. So you are here in my bedroom recording studio, and I have been working on an incredible original song called The Beginning. And if you're not already following my Spotify page or my Apple Music profile, please do, because I'm going to be releasing it on all streaming platforms available, such as Spotify, Apple Music, Amazon Music, Deezer, blah 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 blah, everything that exists. I started writing it in 2012. It was on a 8-year hiatus. I began writing it again and rewriting it last April, and now is being released probably the end of March. So yeah, really long process. Another very exciting announcement is I have been considering streaming on Twitch and doing live concerts that way, because I actually have the performance bug, and when you're performing frequently or you're in a band and you're always rehearsing, sometimes performing kind of felt like a bit robotic. And now, because of the lockdowns and all this bullshit, I haven't performed in a live venue in so long, and I really miss live performances and feeling the energy of the crowds, or seeing a really happy bride and groom at their wedding. I really do miss doing fun stuff like that. But the next best thing that musicians have right now is live streaming on Twitch. So I recently, last week it was my birthday, and people were asking me what I wanted, and I literally was just very honest, and I said, I want to start live streaming on Twitch, and I need a webcam because the webcam in my MacBook is not the greatest. It's subpar standards for streaming. And I asked them for this because it seemed awesome. I like that it has the Thunderbolt USB-C output for my MacBook, because I use my MacBook for recording anyway, and I'm going to start streaming on Twitch. So if you want to come see me perform live in my music rehearsal room, not here, not in my studio probably. I mean, I could, but it's not that pretty here. I mean, I would love to entertain you live. I really would love to entertain you live. So if you're into live streaming, I would love it if you could follow me on Twitch as well. You guys have been so supportive on YouTube that I have a feeling you'd probably like getting to know me a bit more intimately. And I think it's easier to do that over live streaming rather than just pre-recorded music videos and stuff like that all the time. Vlogs like this, I guess they kind of help you get to see my personality sometimes, but nowhere near something like live streaming where it's you can request a song, or we could talk about why I wrote a song, or why I covered a song, or my inspiration. We can go back and forth, and I can get to know my audience and you can get to know me. So I'm really excited to use this bad boy and get my little bum on Twitch finally, because it's been on my goal list for a while. Oh no, tripod. And if you haven't noticed, I created a Patreon, and a lot of the behind the scenes content there is stuff that I do in my recording studios. So you'll see little sheets like this. This is my recording notepad, because I obviously, when I'm recording, I do multiple takes. It's not one take through. I'm a perfectionist. I'll usually do an entire take through and then do 11 entire takes through and choose my favorite of each one. So you could see my behind the scenes checklist of, for this case, 4 different takes of bass, and being very meticulous about which ones I liked and I didn't. And I will be posting all of these on Patreon. I already have them up there for all of my covers, but this is for my original song, which I mentioned at the beginning of this video, called The Beginning. So that was 4 different bass takes that it took me to do that. That song actually has 2 bass lines. And then the second bass line only took me 2 takes. So, because that was like just the driving bass note. It's just like a root note the entire song with accents on the kick drum. But then the rest of it, the second bass line is melodic and going along with the vocals and the piano. So that is my recording notebook. You can see all the behind the scenes stuff and like better quality pictures up close with them. So you can see what it takes to do what I do. If you're wondering why it takes me, usually I post 1 video a month. There's been a couple times where I've posted 2 videos a month. But if you're wondering why it takes me so long, it's because the behind the scenes work is so labor intensive, and I'm a perfectionist. I want everything to be as good as possible. I do multiple takes. I also don't just sing, if you notice. I play the bass on my songs, I play the piano on my songs, and I have awesome musicians in my network that are playing guitar for me now. And I have hired this drummer from Italy, and I'm really excited to have a live drummer on one of my tracks, because usually I program my drums, or Jamie often will program drums for our songs too. Jamie and I have an original, actually we do, that's not a lie. We have an original song coming out that he wrote as well, and a cover that a live drummer is also on. It was one of his friends. So much music is in the works, so much is going on behind the scenes. I apologize that I know it takes me an entire month to get to videos, and there's these YouTubers that literally release a cover song like once a week or every other week, and I'm just like, how do they do this? And then realizing they're not solo artists, and they have bands, and they hire recording engineers, and they hire producers, and they hire mastering engineers, and here I am doing everything myself. So it takes time. Please be understanding. And if you want to support the work I do and maybe help me to hire out for mixing engineers and mastering engineers, you can support me on Patreon. You can also make donations on Twitch and request songs. I just made my song list, so you can request songs from me and support me in so many different ways, and I'm excited. So I hope to see you guys soon. Stay tuned for my original song, The Beginning. It is a fucking awesome song. I swore for you. It's a fucking awesome song. I'm so proud of it. Hey everyone, it's your favorite singer, Olivia Pileggi. That was a joke. Can't.